Hey kids, Inverted Cow here, and welcome back to Empyrion single player Dawn of Galaxy. So I went and took a little bit of time, flew down here, fought some drones, mined out these Titan parts. I also tried to mine out this Promethium crystal. Again, I hit another one of those crystals that just would not break. So that 9% of ore that's left is crystal that doesn't want to go away. I sat there just drilling away on it. I went, no, forget it. Not worth the trouble. Not worth the hassle. And I brought back a load of Promethium from that. And I was thinking, okay, let's gear up and get ready to go attack that alien scout. And I went and I looked at the PDA mission. Continue. For some reason it hates the PDA now. And I hit show briefing. And it's like, Alien Vader is in space. I'm like, what? Wait a second. It is now time to check the orbit. So it's like, it's in space. So the ship that I was getting ready to attack was not the one that's here on the planet. It was actually the one that was in space. And if you were fast when you watched my last video, you noticed that just before I found the Trade Center, thank you, in space, I saw a large ship that I thought was a station that showed up red on my radar. Yeah, not quite aware of all the things going on, but hey, that's the way it goes. Let's turn on the jetpack because we're going to on it. I made myself a armor locker and threw a EVA boost, and I whipped up a couple of spare cores, and I cooked up a whole pile of that Promethium into fuel packs so the ship is full. And I think I've actually got one. This is still grinding away, so yeah, I'll let that keep grinding. So we're gonna jump into the old little ship here, and we're gonna fly up and have a look at that alien thing. So let's turn on the power and the oxygen. Okay, we're in space. I see a red dot right there, right away. Not interested in every little drone. I'm going to work my way. Inertial dampeners off. Now it says this thing is well armed, and I'm supposed to take control of it. So I actually made a few cores just in case. Because if I find this thing, I'm going to have a go at it. But first we're going to find this thing. But I was coming up from underneath the planet. So I'm kind of drifting a little bit to the low side of the planet. And cruising around this belt and see if we can find this thing. Problem is there's a render on here, doesn't necessarily show everything until you're right on top of it. There's another drone. Okay, that might be my alien thing. It's good first person. Very interesting design for a ship. I'm not seeing much for defenses, so either it doesn't have much for turrets or it's well armed with something else. throw on our inertial dampeners here so we get a little bit more stability and drift in for a bit closer of a look. Hello? Can we... Ooh, hold on. What's shooting at me? Can we be friends? Let's switch to those. Okay, so I guess I was slightly mistaken when I thought that this thing was not heavily armed. See if we can spot where some of those shots are coming from. My distance on these 700 meters, so I should be just pounding this thing. Seriously. Ow. Excuse me. Don't shoot me back. Oops, that was a miss. Something in over there shooting at me, red shots. Bullets bouncing off my hull. You're shooting me back. Don't do that. It's not very nice. Just trying to be friends. It's always a good way to alter your direction. Alright, are you done shooting at me? Some people don't appreciate me, I guess. I'm just trying to be friendly. Oh, go away. that a... And it is a door. All kinds of stuff shooting at me. Stop shooting at me. Just want to get to know you better. Lots of bullets for you. Don't worry, my friend. Let's F6 off so I can actually see something. Okay, let's see if anybody else is shooting at me here. It says I'm in a gravity well. Trick that to stay open. Come on, stay open. Excuse me. Just heard a whole bunch of doors open there. Nothing shoot at me for a few seconds. You and jetpack on. Okay, it's drone mode. I'm gonna say there's still somebody down there who don't like me. I know, there's an Einstein moment, right? Still don't see who or where. There's at least one gun down there still shooting at me. Haven't made any extra bullets for that. Oh, I know. Give me the pulse rifle. There's a job for the pulse rifle. Ow. Ow. Damn it. What's this shooting at me thing? Let me rephrase it. Now you're starting to bug me. Look, I just cleaned that armor. I'd rather not have it destroyed. Blast it. Now, will you please stop shooting at me? Oh, you dirty buggers. You got something else hidden down there. I see him behind that post. I'm guessing behind that post. Yeah. So we're talking just behind. There it is. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. What the? Ah, damn it. Oh, God. Pound it. Seriously? Have to blow up my ship. I can't access the cargo boxes or nothing. Course. Have to blow the core. Stop it. This isn't a drone carrier. You shouldn't be doing that. Oh, everything on this is blown up. Jerk. I don't know, I got no choice. I have to destroy this thing because there's no way back to the planet. Well, there's a downturn in events. This is a good thing I blueprinted this before I went into space. Sure if lighting in here would help or not. Seriously, what the heck's the point in having elevators if you can't... Have I ever mentioned how much I really despise elevator blocks? I really do. Of all the blocks in this game, I really wish they would get rid of is the elevator block. Door out. Haha. Oh, I can fly this thing. That's funny. I can fly it, but I can't do anything else with it. I can't find the core on it, so I've got to deal with this guy that's circling around my ship here. And I need to multi-tool what's left of my ship. And see if I can replace my ship. And then I'd like to see if I can find a core for that thing. I don't know. I mean, I've got, yeah, I don't have any fuel tanks or thrusters or, well, I got thrusters, but I don't have fuel tanks or parts. Okay, so empty this. I can take control of this ship. That's one thing. Can I access a P menu on this ship? That's another question. No. Okay, and there's a reason you don't put gardens on a capital vessel. Because they die as soon as you move it. I'm going to lose so much gear with this multi-tool on this thing, but I do have a blueprint of it, so I can do that, I guess. It's not meant for me to be parked outside, and that's for sure. I got these stupid space drones. They said on the forum that they had adjusted the commands of things to stop shooting cores. Like, it's supposed to not target cores anymore, but nope, that's all they ever target. You know, it never seems to target anything other than cores. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it always appears that way. Okay. Need a way to auto trash some of this junk. All of those. Okay, one more trip back. It's not what I wanted to be doing, but that's okay. I still have 2 sentry guns up at the front of this thing somewhere to track down, and a core on this thing somewhere to track down. It says there's rockets, a lot of rockets on here. Oh yeah. That would make a boom. You're only allowed to have like half a dozen or so, but that's okay. I'm going to take a few minutes. I'm going to finish emptying this thing out. I'll be back as soon as I'm done that, and we'll continue our search for the core on this alien nugget here. Oh, you dirty bastard. Look, did I say I wanted to be shot at? Come here, you. Die. Die, you dog. Alright, now like I was saying before, I was so rudely interrupted. I'm going to attempt to finish taking apart the what's left of the Blue Dawn there, and if I can find it now that I'm upside down and backwards. And then we'll continue searching for the core on this thing so we can change it over to a player core, and then I can actually do something with it. And then I'll take it down to the planet and see if we can actually make it into a ship that's worth flying. So don't go away, kids. I'll be right back. Okay, I've spent a bit of time and I've cleaned up what was left of that little fighter there. And I've done a lot of exploring, and I finally found the core. It's basically, if you find the gardens, there's an elevator that leads up to this room. And then I found that there was a passage that goes to a cockpit. I'm not sure if this was the one that I had found earlier or not. Don't really care. But there's the core. While I wait for this thing to reload. And I have my own core, and I'm going to access the P menu, and I'm going to turn this into my faction. Well, there's a warp drive and a warp tank. So number 1 is, this is the missiles, and number 2 is the lasers. Oh, okay, so it's not actually missiles, it's lasers. And of course there's no ammunition for either, which is typical. So I have captured the alien ship. Wow, you've got way too much control. Are way too much RCS flight. Anyhow, I've captured the alien ship. I'm going to take it down to the planet if I can get it to move. Oh, good, it will. There we go. A little bit of roll. Just got to get a feel for this thing. I don't like, normally don't like building capital vessels or flying capital vessels because they're supposed to move like a capital vessel, not a fighter craft. This moves like a bit of a fighter craft more than anything. So I'm going to take it down to the planet. I'm going to retrofit this thing into something actually a little bit more aesthetically appealing. And I'm going to see if I can get the emissions to load, because it's not updating that I've actually captured this or done anything to it. So that could be annoying. Well, that is annoying. But that's the way it goes sometimes. Alright, let's go over to that settlement. So thanks all for watching, kids. This was Inverted Cow, and next episode we will see about if we can get the missions to update. We will see about taking on the next mission, whatever it may be. So have a good night, kids.